Then the supplier needs to prepare the tooling, package the tooling, schedule maritime freight, have the booking for the ship, and then ship the mold into Mexico. And that takes time. That's like 8 weeks. So if I lose 4 weeks because of the Chinese New Year and we don't do what we need to do, that means I still have 8 weeks of shipping plus 4 weeks lost. So how much time is that?
Only 4.
12 weeks. No,
12,
more.
yes.
12 weeks if you add them. So I am in a pickle, my friend.
Yes.
So
Oh, all is gonna be okay. All have the solution.
Oh
Everything.
yes, but unfortunately, unfortunately, most of the solutions involve more money.
Yes, that's the problem.
In my experience, that's the way it is. And what can I'm just hoping that we get the money. After our class, I have another meeting to keep discussing these things. So
Oh,
let's see what happens. I hope everything is gonna get okay. But
it's
I
gonna.
also I need to how can I say it? I need to keep my client calm. You know,
Yes.
because he is panicking, like está como Alpha de los Power Rangers. Ay, 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 así por todo lado.
Sí, seguro, seguramente sí.
And there's a lot of money, man. Of course, there's a lot of money involved. He
Yeah.
paid me already $100,000. I already spent those 100,000. Ya me los gasté. Porque son muchos herramientales. There's a lot of tooling. But I still need to spend more. The tool investment, we're talking about $250,000.
Wow.
Y eso es uno de los más baratos. And the problem is that everyone has problems after COVID, you know? Everyone is having problems because of money, time, raw materials. That's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, my friend. Hopefully, we can have a discussion next week telling you that everything was okay.
It's gonna be okay.
And you, what's up? How's it going? How's your morning going?
No, it's okay. It's a calm morning.
Nice.
Because yes, now I'm doing nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's take advantage of this then.
Yes, today I'm like operator.
Okay, operators, yeah.
Yes. So I am in a station without people.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there is the most difficult station to operate, but it's not doing no está pasando nada malo.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, so I'm just seeing the cabins.
5, 3, 4.
Okay. Siempre y cuando no sea un reactor nuclear como el de Chernobyl, ¿eh?
Claro, obvio.
You know what? Now that I mentioned that, ese evento de Chernobyl,
yeah.
Justo ese problema que tuvieron en Chernobyl, they had exactly the same problem, pero en Texas, unos meses antes.
¿En serio? Perdón.
Yeah. There's a documentary about that en Texas. Tuvieron el mismo problema de sobrecarga, pero supieron apagar los reactores. Entonces no se hizo mucho drama sobre eso, ¿verdad?
Claro. Interesante.
Pero en Chernobyl pues no pudieron, ¿verdad?
Claro, no pudieron darle solución. Creo que obviaron los protocolos O creo que el...
Ajá. Había muchas
o
cosas
creo
ahí.
que- sí, creo que es un conjunto de cosas que pasaron.
Ajá. La operación, el mantenimiento, seguimiento, y tronó. Y por eso se hicieron más estrictos en el manejo de ese tipo de tecnología.
Sí, yo creo que
Porque
sí.
it creates chaos. Oh, yes. All right, sir. So let's jump into the speaking section. And
Okay.
today we will talk about clarifying. When we use, when we are unsure about what someone means, we sometimes request a clarification. And we have different scenarios here. The first one, requesting clarification about something specific, and requesting general clarification. Okay, let's listen to this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you mean that he took the money?
Are you saying that he took the money? You're saying that he took the money?
In other words, he took the money?
You mean he took the money? Could you clarify that for me?
What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
Can you run that by me again?
Could you go over that again?
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at.
I don't get it.
Okay. Any questions on these expressions?
Go over and no, I think it's okay. Maybe you go over that again.
Okay, ¿puedes repetir eso?
Okay, go over is a phrasal verb.
Like repeat, yes.
Okay.
Or review, repeat, review. It's a phrasal verb, okay?
Yes. Okay, it's okay.
Okay. Y esto, por ejemplo, can you run by? Can you run that by me again?
Run by what is un
It's-
phrasal verb.
Yes, it's exactly. It's also like repeat, say, aclararlo.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, there are various ways to respond to a request for a clarification. Now, we talk about how to ask for clarification, now how to respond when we get a clarification. As a specific clarification request, you respond to it in a positive, negative, and also you give additional information. Okay.
Okay.
And general clarification, giving additional information. Okay, so specific and general. Let's talk about this.
Are you saying that he took the money?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Right.
Are you saying that he took the money?
Not really. What I'm trying to say is he...
No, that's not what I mean. What I'm getting at is he...
Not at all. Let me put it this way. He...
Could you go over that again?
Sure. He took the money because...
What I'm trying to say is he took the money because...
What I'm getting at is he took the money because...
Let me put it this way. He took the money because...
Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay.
Get out is a phrase verb. To, really?
Yes, that's correct.
And that means
A lo que quiero llegar.
I get that. Get that. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, good. So let's do some work. So can you confirm you can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so read the dialogue, then read the questions and choose the correct answer. Number 1.
John, I know you already told me how to use the new copier, but I'm still having problems with it. Sure, let me just finish what I'm doing and I'll explain it again. Could you, could you go over that again? The Soccer Federation has begun an investigation. Coach, could you clarify that for me? Are you saying that the Soccer Federation is going to get involved in CrossFit case? Yes, that's I mean. What I mean.
That's what I mean. Okay.
Yes, that's what. Okay. Sorry, but I can't find official evidence that kick shoes exist. Do you mean that there is no company called Kick Shoes? Right. What is another way to for Talia attribute clarification question? Words, there is no company called. In other words, there is no company called Kick Shoes. Ask Lee to help you with the Pilham story.
Yes.
And ask Hank to do the research for the Torres story. I'm sorry, could you run that by me again? You want Lee to do the research for this Torres story? No, that's not what I mean. Lee should work on the film story and Hank should be to do research for the story. I'm not quite sure what you're getting.
Take your time. Take your time. This one is not easy.
I think it's let me pop in this way.
This one, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Take a picture, okay? So you can have it. Okay.
I take it.
All right, let's go now into the grammar section. So let's see. So present perfect continuous using for and since. Examples, let me zoom in. I've been teaching grammar for 8 years. How long have you been studying English? Okay. So remember, present perfect, we're going to talk about that structure in the continuous form, and then we're going to implement using for and since because they vary. Number one, are you ready?
Yes.
We use the present perfect continuous to talk about something that began in the past and is still happening.
The Soccer Federation has been calling me for the past 2 days.
This means that the Federation started calling the coach 2 days ago and that they are still calling him.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So, oops. Number two.
We form the present perfect continuous with have or has plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. I have been playing. She has been playing. Remember, in conversation, we often use contractions with pronouns and nouns.
You've been having money problems.
We also use contractions in negative statements with have not and has not.
Nick really hasn't been having money problems.
You think. Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
No?
No.
3.
We often use the present perfect continuous with for plus a length of time. Some examples of a length of time are 20 minutes, 4 years, and a long time.
Nick, we've been working together for 4 years.
This means that Nick and the coach started working together 4 years ago and that they are still working together.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Give me a second, please.
No problem. Yes, let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So we often use the present perfect continuous with for plus the length of time. For 4 years, por 4 años.
Yes.
For 20 minutes, for a long time. Let's jump into number 4.
We also use the present perfect continuous with since, plus the point of time when the situation started. Some examples of a point of time are 4 p.m., last night, 2001, and January.
I've been trying to speak to you since last night, coach.
This means that Nick started trying to speak to his coach last night and that he is still trying.
Okay.
Any questions?
No. Can we say, can we use the present perfect continuous plus from and to? Or no? We can't because the thing is still happening. I'm sorry.
This is they are most commonly used with for and since.
Okay.
We ask questions with how long plus the present perfect continuous to find out the length of time something has been happening.
How long have we been working together, Nick?
4 years.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
No? All right.
No.
So let's continue with some exercises. So read each dialogue, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
you've been working for how long?
Mhm.
Which are the options? How long have you been? Can you hear me?
Yes. Now.
Talia looks very tired. I know she's been working. Yes. Nick comes from England, doesn't he? Yes, but he's been living here for a long time. Some time ago, star player Nick Crawford some time ago. Has been setting out.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know Talia is studying journalism? Yes. And Amy. She and Amy has been talking. They're, they're have, have been taking. Is Dan here? No. He's been working out at the health club. Science A work. What's wrong, coach? You look upset. The soccer federation has been me about Nick. They want him off the team. What does the options? Secretary has been calling. How long has Nick been under team coach? For 4 years. But he's been playing soccer for much longer.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been sitting out.
Star
Okay.
player Nick Crawford has been sitting out.
It's
Porque
a simple.
hablamos de tiempo pasado.
Yes, yes.
So it was it was a simple past.
Yeah.
Had. Okay.
Yes.
So let's jump into another grammar section. Give me just a second. So we now move on to separable phrasal verbs. Okay. We had a preview on these in the vocabulary section, but we only mentioned some examples. But we never discussed how to implement them. Separable phrasal verbs, example, pick out something or pick something out. Let down someone or let someone down. That's what it means by separable. Let's talk about rule number 1.
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Sit out is a phrasal verb. Sit is the verb. Out is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. the particle often changes the meaning of the verb.
You mean you didn't take a bribe to sit out the game?
In the example, sit out means not play. As you can see, the verb sit plus the particle out means something completely different from the verb sit by itself.
Any questions here?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to number 2.
Some phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after the two parts of the verb,
Why don't you clear up this whole thing?
or the noun object can come between the two parts of the verb.
Why don't you clear this whole thing up?
Okay.
No.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Now can I hear you? I can hear you.
Okay. So some phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after the two parts of the verb. You
Yes.
can put it all together or separate it.
Yep.
3.
When the object of a phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle. Why didn't you play in the first round qualifying game?
I sat it out because I had a sprained ankle.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do some work. I'm not sure if you were familiar with this information, but I'm pretty sure you were exposed to it at some point.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure if you remember this grammar section from the past, if you ever review it as separable phrasal verbs, but I'm sure that you have used separable phrasal verbs in the past.
Maybe. I'm not sure too.
Okay, well, maybe we can start now.
Yeah.
Complete each dialogue, click on the box and choose the correct answer. So let's see. Number 1.
I didn't understand your memo. Could you clear up some questions for me? Sure. I'll. What is the options? Which? Sure, Amy. I will clear the map after lunch.
Clear them up.
Yes. I hate to bring up my race again, Tony, but we need to talk. You can bring it up, but I can't promise you get it. Bring it up. Who dreamed up the idea?
Dreamed up.
Dreamed up the idea to report on high school soccer games. I ramp it up. When Dean, could you lend could you lend me $10 until tomorrow? I like to help you out. Help you out. Okay. My homework, I had it a minute ago. You just it's in your bag. My homework, I had it a minute ago. You just put it away. No, put away it. Put away it. I can't figure these instructions out. Let me see. Maybe I can figure them out. Nick made up quite a story about me. Did he just made up quite a story about me? Did he just make up it? Can I pay tonight, Doc? It's an important game. I know, but I'm afraid you're going to have to sit out it. No. Sit the game out. Okay, I think it's okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, let's look at what we got correct. So 5, 7, and 8 are the ones. Okay. Can you look at it and think what happened?
5 is put it away.
Put it away.
Yep.
Make it happen.
7 is make it up.
Make it up.
Yes. And 8, maybe some other phrase and verb.
Okay, let's see. So 5, you said, put it away. And 7, make it up.
Make it up.
And this one?
I know, I'm afraid you're going to have it's like
They're talking about a game because it's play.
Excuse me?
They are talking about a game. Can I play tonight, Doc? It's an important game. I know, but I'm afraid you're going to have to sit the game out tonight.
sit out, the game out.
Mhm.
Yes, but I say that.
Let's see. There it is.
Okay, I remember I say that option.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. So that was me then. Well, let's see. Do you have any questions on 5 and 7?
No, it was wrong to me.
Okay, good. If there's no more questions, just make sure you take a picture, okay?
Yes, I take it.
Awesome. All right, so let's jump into another grammar section. Mhm. Now this one is easier, okay? This one,
Okay.
I guess we need a break. Superlative adjectives. Okay, superlative adjectives, the easiest, the most difficult, and the best. So there are 3 different ways to talk about superlatives, and we will talk about this. Number 1.
We use superlative adjectives to compare 3 or more people or things. When we use superlative adjectives, we are saying that a person or thing has the most or the least of a certain quality compared to the other members of the group.
You're the strongest player on the team, Nick. You're also the most dependable of all the players. You really are the best.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
No.
No? Now, this is just an introduction. Let's talk about number 2.
There are several ways to form the superlative. For short adjectives, we use the plus adjective plus est. Bright, the brightest.
Hard, the hardest.
Small, the smallest. Sometimes when we add est, there are spelling changes.
Nice, the nicest.
Big, the biggest.
Crazy, the craziest.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Any questions?
Maybe one. In the example, you say strongest. In the last example. But in the second part says only for short adjectives. I think strong is not short.
It's not about being short, but the syllables. And let me see, you saw strongest here on top,
Yes.
right? Here. So you're saying that all of this is one syllable.
Okay. Right. And
Okay.
we, yes. It's okay.
Is one syllable, that's why we use est.
Okay.
Okay. All of these are one syllable. One
Yes.
syllable. Mhm. Now, number 3.
A few adjectives have irregular superlative forms. Good,
Best.
the best.
Bad, the worst.
Okay. Yes.
Got it?
I got it.
All right. So Number 4.
For long adjectives, we usually form the superlative with the most.
You're the most popular player on the team.
We can also make a superlative with the least, the opposite of the most.
Carl is the least dependable player on the team.
Okay.
Mhm. Any questions?
No.
No? And that's it. Let's do some work.
Okay.
This part is very interesting. It's not that difficult. So let's see. So read each dialogue, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
I need a very small recorder. This is the smallest recorder as we saw. How much is it? It's the most expensive one on this store. That's too expensive. I can spend about 100. Okay, well, this is for the best. The best. The sound isn't very clear. It doesn't have sound, but it's good enough for most users. The clearest.
Mhm.
Knife recorder. What is expensive? Was it expensive? Not too bad, but it wasn't one the cheapest one in the story. Not cheapest. Yes. I'm sure Tony will fire me if I don't get this story. That won't happen. Tony's tough, but he's the fairest boss you can have.
Fairest.
But she's the first. No, the last one. Yes. If you get this story, it will be fantastic. I'll be lucky. The most the luckiest person. You will also be the most popular.
Okay. Are you
I
ready?
think, yes.
Okay, we got this.
Yeah.
So don't forget to take a picture, okay?
It's okay.
All right. So we have completed the grammar section. And let's jump into some task listening, okay? Let me show you my screen. Let's practice our listening. So coaching seminar. Coach Haskins is attending a conference for coaches and trainees. You're going to hear a presentation about the 4 principles for motivating players. Organize the information. Drag and drop the presentation points into the correct boxes, okay?
Okay.
So you have commitment, determination, teamwork, and attitude. And all of these, we need to put them here. Now, let me know when you're ready. We can listen to the info.
What does mean commitment?
Compromiso.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started. Today, I want to share my coaching philosophy with you. There are 4 main principles which I try to instill in my players from the first day of training camp. These principles are very simple to understand, but sometimes very hard to achieve. The first principle is commitment. I tell my players, you must be committed to excellence, committed to constant improvement, committed to doing your best in all circumstances. So commitment is the first thing. The second principle is determination. By this, I mean having a strong sense of purpose. You have to be determined not to let failure discourage you. You have to be willing to get back up each time you fall. That's what determination is. The third principle is teamwork. I tell my players that there's no I in the word team. We're not interested in individual achievements. We're working for the combined efforts of each individual. We're contributing to the mutual goals of the team. That's teamwork. Now, the fourth principle is attitude. And not just any attitude, but a winning attitude. A winning attitude is the fire in your belly, the will to win, the passion to do whatever it takes to come out on top. And when I teach my players about this winning attitude, I tell them a very important 3-letter word. And this word is yet. You see, losers say, I can't do it. Winners say, I can't do it yet. I want my players to feel that everything is possible with time. This is what I consider the most important part of a winning attitude.
Okay, I just heard 4. Can we?
Let's see.
Yes.
Commitment.
For determination is sense of purpose.
Okay, sense of purpose. Teamwork.
Combined efforts, and no I.
Combined efforts.
Combined efforts, and no I in team.
No I in team. Okay.
To attitude will to get back up. Oh no, will to win. Was will to win? No, will to get.
Okay. Let's listen to it again. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's get started. Today, I want to share my coaching philosophy with you. There are 4 main principles which I try to instill in my players from the first day of training camp. These principles are very simple to understand, but sometimes very hard to achieve. The first principle is commitment. I tell my players, you must be committed to excellence, committed to constant improvement, committed to doing your best in all circumstances. So commitment is the first thing. The second principle is determination. By this, I mean having a strong sense of purpose. You have to be determined.
You need to stop.
Excuse me, I have to take a call.
I can wait.
Can we?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
wait. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's listen
Can
to this
we?
again.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's get started. Today, I want to share my coaching philosophy with you. There are four main principles which I try to instill in my players from the first day of training camp. These principles are very simple to understand, but sometimes very hard to achieve. The first principle is commitment. I tell my players, you must be committed to excellence, committed to constant improvement, committed to doing your best in all circumstances. So commitment is the first thing. The second principle is determination. By this, I mean having a strong sense of purpose. You have to be determined not to let failure discourage you. You have to be willing to get back up each time you fall. That's what determination is. The third principle is teamwork. I tell my players that there's no I in the word team. We're not interested in individual achievements. We're working for the combined efforts of each individual. We're contributing to the mutual goals of the team. That's teamwork. Now, the fourth principle is attitude. And not just any attitude, but a winning attitude. A winning attitude is the fire in your belly, the will to win, the passion to do whatever it takes to come out on top. And when I teach my players about this winning attitude, I tell them a very important three-letter word. And this word is yet. You see, losers say, I can't do it. Winners say, I can't do it yet. I want my players to feel that everything is possible with time. This is what I consider the most important part of a winning attitude.
Okay, for attitude is passion, and I can do it yet.
In attitude, right?
Yes. Passion too.
In attitude, okay.
Yes. Commitment is excellence. Commitment,
Mhm.
excellence. And those are for determination.
Okay. And that's it, right? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So what about constant improvement?
For commitment, maybe. Commitment.
Commitment? Yes, that's correct. Commitment, constant improvement. Okay.
Okay.
This one. Okay. All right, Walter. So I guess we need to stop here. I know you are now getting busy. But it was a good practice, sir. Okay, good practice.
Thanks.
Don't forget to work in your assignments. Okay.
Yes, I will do that. Okay.
And
Today.
can you help me with the daily survey?
Oh, the daily is closed. When I was doing the daily, it closed.
La encuesta?
Yes, I did only 2 and it closed alone.
From Pearson. ¿O de qué estamos hablando?
Se me fue la palabra en español. Lo que voy piqueando todos los días, lo estaba llenando y se cerró solo.
Oh, ok. Pero de Pearson, ¿no? O la encuesta de ahorita.
La encuesta.
Ah, ok. Dame chance. Déjame, la mando otra vez.
Ok.
A ver, ¿listo?
No, se volvió a cerrar.
¿No te da una opción donde dice bajo polls y la planas y aparezca?
En el...
Ajá, en Zoom, ya ves que dice mute, share video, en lo que es la plataforma de Zoom.
Sí. Después es participant, chat, share screen, raise hand, record, and apps. No more.
¿No te aparece la encuesta entonces?
No. No, te digo, solo me sale mute, start video, participantes, chat, share screen, raise hand, record, and apps. Ok. Cada vez que lo quiero cliquear se vuelve a cerrar.
¿No estará abierta la ventana si minimizas lo que tienes abierto, que esté en el fondo de casualidad?
No, tampoco.
Ok, voy a mandar otra, permítame.
No, a ver, cuando llego a la tercera se cierra solo. A ver, ahora sí. Ya, ahora sí.
Ah, ok, perfecto. ¿Quién sabe qué habrá pasado? Ok. Y vamos a ver, permíteme. Pasamos a otra.
No me aparece nada.
¿No te parece nada? Permíteme. Ay, estas actualizaciones de Zoom.
De mal en peor.
Apenas actualizaron y no sirve mucho, lo que hicieron. No sé. ¿Qué onda? Uy, uy, uy.
Me salió una pantalla, pero como de unas barras y se perdió.
A ver, dame un segundito. No sé qué está pasando con Zoom, ¿eh? Nomás déjame lo que ya tienes hecho. Le voy a hacer una copia para que tenga un respaldo. Ah, ya vi que es el asunto. Ah, there. Ahora sí.
Estamos satisfechos. Ok.
¿Sí? Dame un segundito. Ahora sí, la última.
Ok.
All right. Thank you, Walter. Thanks so much. Y te
Good to
veo
do.
en la noche, ¿correcto?
Perfecto. Nos vemos en la noche.
Okay. Thank you, Walter. Have a great day. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.